gear has been an issue with me on this life because I've tried to speed through kind of as much as possible, but I have looted so many things during these bonuses and stuff that it's just absolutely insane. Hello and welcome, Dirty William here, back with another episode of Dungeons & Dragons Online Let's Play, the Deepwood Sniper Edition. As you can see, my XP down here at the bottom is, I'm way overcapped to have to take level 18. The reason being, last episode, I forgot to record any gameplay before I was going to level now. I was like, oh, crud, I better do something. So I went out to the orchard, did some slayers, and apparently 1.72 million is where you have to be forced into level 18, but I guess I got a special deed reward or something like that from my monster manual, and that does still accumulate, so that's kind of cool. So we're going to be taking level 18, the coveted level 18. Most people, whenever they hit level 18, they will bank, obviously, from 18 all the way to heroic cap. So we're going to advance to the next level as ranger. As I cough my lungs out. Ah, that was wonderful. Alright, skill points. We're going to go to search and spot, 2 points in disable device, 2 points in open lock, and the final 2 points in UMD. And we go to next. Now, we have two different choices here for feats. One is shot on the run. The other is weapon focused ranged. So let's take a look at shot on the run first, because I think that's what I'm going to go for. Up here, there we go. Shot on the run. You suffer no penalty to your attack roll when moving or shooting, +3 range power. Okay. Now let's go down to weapon focus ranged, which is right here. That gives us a +1 to attack rolls when using a ranged weapon and +2 range power. So I tend to move around a lot, it seems, obviously until like bosses show up, and I kind of stay put if at all possible. But for the most part, I've been using this, the improved precise shot, just so I can move around more. But I've noticed, I'm not sure if it's a lag issue or it's because of some other reason, whenever I shoot an arrow, nothing happens. I mean, not even a miss. So I'm not sure if that's just a lag issue on my end or what. So I'm really kind of torn on which to take here, because this gives +2 range power, but you get a +1 to your attack rolls. I think I'm going to go with shot on the run because I have never taken that before. So let's go ahead and take that. This gives us +3 range power. We don't get that +1 to attack like we would from weapon focus range, but it's a feat that you can always exchange, given enough of those little crystals that end up in your bags you never use. So we go to next. What do we get? We get 10 hit points, 15 spell points, a BAB from 16 to 17, fort save from 11 to 12, reflex save from 11 to 12. More of this wilderness lore that they give us. Hooray. Feat we took was shot on the run, and the skill points we spent were spot, search, disable device, open lock, use magic device, and we finished. And I have 8 action points, and I think I'm going to go ahead and spin them all, just for the sake of doing it. So let's go to Control R and get that out of my pretty face. So we're going to go over here into Deepwood, Arcane Archer, and spin some points. Arcane Archer Tier 3, the Soul Magic. Right here, every time you strike an enemy with your bow, you have a 15% chance to gain 10 temporary spell points that last for 1 minute. Plus, we get a +10 universal spell power. So we're going to be taking that. Thank you very much. We're going to be taking Awareness, level 1, +1 to our Listen, Search, Spot, and to Hit, which is very nice. We are going to be taking Dexterity at the Tier 3. Dexterity. There we go. And again, since I have these extra points, I'm going to go ahead and spend some now. The Elemental Damage at Tier 4, which is here. Elemental damage, +2 damage dice with elemental arrows, corrosive, frost, shock, flaming, force, yada yada, and +5 universal spell power, and we accept that. And we're going to take aligned arrows, which is here. Bypass all alignment-based damage reduction, so if something has chaotic or lawful DR, for example, like Therask Hounds, it will bypass that. So, boop, we'll take that. And we're going to take, let's see, Arcane Archer Awareness 2, which is right here, so that's the last point. Next time we will be putting some more points into Force Arrows. Then we will also be putting some points into Deepwood Sniper, some more Dexterity, and Shadow Arrows, which sounds kind of interesting. We will not be getting any of the capstones, obviously, because we are one level fighter, one level rogue. You have to be level 20, full level 20 in Ranger to get those things, so not a big deal. Okay, let's accept, and we close, and I think I got something in my backpack to wear. Yeah, this thing. +7 Constitution, +9 Strength. That seems like a good thing to put on my body at level 18. So I don't even know what my Constitution is right now. It's 23, +9 from an effect. 2 of that's from a ship, so I'm assuming a +7 from someplace? I don't know. Boop? Yeah, well, I guess that didn't really help very much, did it? Well, that's disappointing. I thought I had, maybe I have a con ring? Oh yeah, I have a con and dexterity ring there. My gear is just all over the place. Well, it gives me a little bit better strength, so that's good. And actually, those resistance things that I have on are good too. Gear has been an issue with me on this life because I've tried to speed through, kind of, as much as possible. But I have looted so many things during these bonuses and stuff that it's just absolutely insane. So let's take a gander really quickly at where we are at. I could take level 19 right now if I wanted to. Haha. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this. From here on, it's just capping, and that's it. And there's so many quests that I have yet to run. I have not touched anything out in the Vale. I have not done a lot of level 16 quests. I skipped a lot of level 14 quests because I level kind of quickly. But one of the things I wanted to do with this character from the get-go was go out into the wilderness areas, because I like going out into the adventure wilderness areas and just doing slayers, just to pass the time, just because it's fun. It adds up eventually. Now, is it as quick as doing a quest? Probably not, and it doesn't give you favor either, but it still is something to do. It's an aspect of the game a lot of people don't go for because it does take a long time, and you don't get that instant kind of reward. And people who want to level quickly, they're not going to do things like that for the most part. But it doesn't take very long to level a first life character, especially if you can open stuff on hard or if you group up more. So keep that in mind when maybe thinking about this character. Is it your play style? Do you want to go out into the wilderness areas and mess around with that? If you do like the wilderness areas, a ranged character is very, very fun. I found that out on my rogue. I'm finding out that on this character. So anyway, that's going to be it for this episode. Unsure what the gameplay is going to be, so stay tuned for that. I promise I'll get something done as soon as possible and actually show a quest instead of just some Slayer stuff like I have the last two episodes. So that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like. Until next time, this is Dirty William doing the dirty work.